Kids don't forget.
Kids don't forget.
You kids don't forget.
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 Kids don't forget. Kids don't forget.
Ishaani, how are you today?
Hey Kali, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for inviting me.
Did I say your name correctly?
Yes.
All right, so let's hear you say it.
Ishaani.
Ishaani.
Yeah.
Has it ever been mispronounced?
It's been like misspelled.
Okay. How's it spelled?
So the spelling is Ishaani.
Okay.
But a lot of people in America write it as Ishanni.
Oh.
And like I've observed it from like different people.
Right.
And I don't know like why that is.
But for the most part, people say it correctly.
Yeah, which is surprising because a lot of times like people in India would not be able to like know how to pronounce my name.
Okay.
But here like people do it.
How does it get pronounced in India?
Like it's called Ishaani, but like they just don't know because it's like sort of a rare name.
Okay.
Like people don't know how they should say it.
Right.
Because they haven't heard it before.
Got it.
Like people in America would just read as it is.
Right.
But in India, like because they will also connect it to their own experiences, and if they have met somebody like this.
Okay.
With this name, so then they like Isha. Then I just tell them like it's Ishaani.
Okay, got it. Did you have any nicknames growing up?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
One.
One?
Yeah.
Okay. What was it?
My parents used to call me Nonu.
Wait, spell it.
Nonu.
Nonu.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like a dear name. I think even my grandparents still call me that. And
So if you call your daughter or something Sweetie Pie,
yeah,
that's
exactly.
their version.
Yeah.
Nonu.
Yeah.
Okay. So nobody random would call you that except for me. If you if you saw me in like Seattle right now, or no, if you were at the airport in Seattle and somebody said Nonu, of course you would look, but you know who it is that's calling you.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be some friend from school.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
And like when we were kids, because everybody in India has like these very like dear names at home.
Okay.
We don't usually share it because then everybody laughs at you.
Right.
Because such a funny name.
Right. That's what happens. Or you go over to your friend's house and his grandmama calls them. You're like, what? Got it. So where are you from? So you said India. Where in India?
So it's a complicated story.
Okay.
So my parents are from a state called Haryana.
Haryana?
Yeah, which is like in the northern part of India. It's
Okay.
near New Delhi.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's like supposed to be the green state of India. A lot of agriculture happens there.
Okay.
A lot of sports people are from Haryana.
Okay.
It's supposed to be this tough state.
Okay.
But I haven't like personally lived in Haryana.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, my father, like he's a mechanical engineer.
Okay.
So he changed his jobs quite frequently.
Right.
So I was born in Haryana because all my relatives are there.
Okay.
But we moved to South India, where I think I lived for about 3 years.
Okay.
Then we went back to North India in another state, where I lived for like 6-ish years.
What was that called?
Uttar Pradesh.
Uttar Pradesh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I moved to Middle East because my parents moved there.
Really? You lived in the Middle East?
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah. Qatar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's famous for Qatar Airways.
Okay, right, exactly.
Yeah.
And I flew to Qatar and lost my cell phone in Qatar, so I had a unique experience there.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So your formative years were in Qatar.
Yes. So from 7th grade to 12th,
Okay.
I was in Qatar.
Okay.
That's when like I became like an international athlete and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, we're definitely going to get into that. We're definitely going to get
Yeah.
into that. So you're from India.
Yes.
And you live in Qatar. Are you an Indian resident, or are you
Yes.
how do you say it, Qatarian?
Qatarian. Yeah, I guess
citizen.
probably, yeah,
What's your
yeah.
citizenship?
Qatari, yeah, it's called Qatari.
Do you have dual citizenship? Oh, it's
No.
Qatari. Okay.
Yeah, no, I have Indian passport. I'm an Indian citizen,
Mm-hmm.
but I lived in Qatar for about like 5-6 years.
The most important years of your life.
Yeah.
right.
And then I moved back to India in New Delhi, where I did my undergrad
Okay.
for 4 years.
Okay.
Then I moved to Pune, which is where we met at Barclays.
Right.
Worked there for 2 years.
Okay.
Then I moved to US in Atlanta.
Right.
For 2 years.
Right.
Then I moved to Massachusetts for about 2 years.
You have been all over the world.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's your favorite place?
I don't know. I guess
If you had to rank your top 3, what were your top? No order, but what are your top 3?
I think all the places sort of provided me different experiences.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. All right. We're going to touch on some of that definitely. So normally I ask people how would they describe their neighborhood growing up,
Yeah.
but you had like 10 neighborhoods.
Exactly. Yeah.
So let's talk about. So you were in Uttar Pradesh. Did I say it correctly?
Yeah.
You s-
Uttar.
Say it again.
Uttar.
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 Dar. Pradesh.
Yes.
Okay.
Pradesh.
You said for 6 years.
Yes.
What was that like?
I was pretty young.
You were
so,
pretty
like,
young,
I
so who
don't-
cares? All right. Well, let's talk about now. How do you pronounce it? Is it Qatar or say it Qatar?
So I think it's called Qatar.
Qatar. Okay.
Yeah, but a lot of people say it Qatar. Some people say it Qatar.
Okay.
So it's mixed.
You know what they're talking about. Tomato,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
How was that experience? What was that? What first of all,
Yeah.
it's kind of a big country.
It's small.
Small, my
Very
bad.
Yeah.
What neighborhood did you live in?
It was so like Qatar is a desert, Middle East, right?
Right,
There's
right,
not a lot
right.
of greenery.
Okay.
We had big houses.
So it's
and,
no
like,
neighborhoods.
Yeah, like it was just like a locality sort of where
Okay.
like everybody had these big houses like
Okay.
distance apart.
Right.
And we had this sports club, sort of a recreation center
Okay.
where everybody would go and play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was that an everyday thing for you?
Yeah, for me it was every day.
What sport did you play?
So in the club, I played badminton.
Really?
I also played a bit of tennis.
Okay.
And I represented Qatar in a sport called cricket.
Okay.
So I played cricket for 3 years.
What was your position in cricket?
So I was an opening batsman,
Okay.
batswoman.
Okay.
And I was a spin bowler.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, for somebody who doesn't know
Yeah.
cricket, explain that to them.
It's like baseball.
Okay.
So like somebody throws ball at you, you have to hit it.
Okay.
And they're like, you have to run in between the wickets.
Right.
But they're not 4 bases.
Okay.
They're just like 2 ends.
Okay.
The bowler will bowl from one end.
The bowler is the equivalent of a pitcher?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And you are batting, and there are like 3 stumps, which are like sticks,
Okay.
which you're supposed to guard with your bat.
Because the bowler is trying to hit the stumps.
Yes,
Okay.
the
It's kind of
bowler-
like a strike in baseball.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But you can also get out if you hit the ball and somebody catches it directly without
Okay.
it hitting the ground.
Okay.
Which is I think similar to
Same thing to baseball.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right, right,
yeah,
right. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you bat,
Yes.
and you were also, what was this other position?
It's called spinner.
A
so
spinner.
it's like I am pitching, but the way I am pitching is like I'm spinning the ball.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So you're not considered a bowler, you're considered a spinner.
Like spinner is a kind of bowler.
Oh, like a curveball is a type of pitch that you
Yeah,
throw.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But you specifically do spins.
Yes. So in
Okay.
cricket there are like different types of bowlers.
Okay.
Some are like fast paced where you like run and then you just throw the ball.
Right.
It's not like throwing like this.
Okay.
You're kind of turning your arm and then pitching it,
Okay.
and it's like super fast.
Right. Right.
I don't know the miles per hour, but like a lot of bowlers touch 150 kilometers per hour speed,
Okay.
which probably is like 90-ish
Sheesh.
miles per hour. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Then there is a type of bowler called off spinner,
Okay.
where they'll spin the ball inwards. And then there is
Yeah, you
leg
were
spinner.
right, by the way. 93 miles per hour.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the off spinner is say that again?
Yeah, the off spinner is the person who spins the ball inwards.
Okay.
So like the ball would land,
Okay.
and then it'll go like this.
Okay.
and leg
Oh,
spin
you can
roll.
bounce the ball off the ground?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You have to.
Oh, you have to.
Other, if you just do like a full toss,
Right.
which is no bouncing,
Okay.
it's like a very easy ball for the batter to hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so no matter what type of bowler you are, you're throwing it to the ground.
Yes.
Got it.
You should.
And you're trying to hit the three things. What are they called?
Stumps.
The three stumps. You're
Yeah.
trying to hit them.
Yeah.
So what if you hit? If you hit one, then that person is out.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you hit two, same difference.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. You have to just hit them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Got it.
yeah,
Got it.
yeah.
So you were the lead off batter.
Sure. Yeah.
So you don't care what type of. Now, do you call them pitches?
Bowlers.
No. When they throw the ball, is it called a pitch?
It's called a bowl.
It's called a bowl.
Yeah.
You don't care what type of bowl they throw. You are just that good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. If
That's
that's
what
what
I'm-
you want to call it. Yeah.
So you were on the national team for 3 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
So cricket is huge, right? It's
Yeah.
like worldwide, probably soccer or football.
Yeah.
What do you call it?
Football.
Okay.
Yeah.
Football.
Which is the right way to call it.
Okay. I want no problems. So football is probably not probably. Football is the largest sport on earth.
Yeah.
Would cricket be second?
No, because cricket is only, it's like not worldwide famous.
Okay.
It's only for a lot of countries which were colonized by the British
Okay.
have presence of cricket.
Okay.
That's why it's not even in the Olympics.
Ah.
But yeah, I think they want to change that. But it is still a lot of money.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you didn't want to go pro?
No, so I played for Qatar, right? Like their infrastructure for cricket wasn't that good.
Okay.
And I was like good at both studies and sports. I'm not bragging, but
Right,
like,
right.
as a parent, if you are given an option like what career you want your kid to pursue, if
Okay.
they are good at academics, you're most likely going to end up in that route instead of
Okay.
going like pro,
Right.
because it's more safe.
Got it.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
safe route, right?
Yeah.
Rather than taking that risk.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
even in this country,
Yeah.
every guy in college thinks they're going to the NBA.
Yeah.
Every single
Yeah.
guy on the roster.
Yeah.
Even the guy who doesn't play thinks he's going to the NBA.
Yeah.
And only 1% of college athletes actually make it to the next level. So based on what you just said, it's kind of the same worldwide. Like everybody thinks they're going pro and you probably, and if you don't, what do you have to fall back on?
Yes. Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
So before we get into school, were you an only child?
No, I have 2 more siblings.
Are they older or younger?
I am the oldest.
You're the oldest.
Yeah.
What is the age range between you and your youngest sibling?
It's a lot.
So then that would mean that
9 years. Of
9
difference.
years.
Yeah.
So if you are 10 years old, imagine you're 10 years old, you have a 1-year-old brother and a
5-year-old.
and a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
Okay. What was that like
Yes.
for you growing up being the oldest?
I think like it's a lot of responsibility.
Okay.
Like everybody just used to call me like I grew up 40. Like no, I was so serious. I think I'm still serious, but
Right.
I am fun. But it only
People
comes
say you
around
grew up 40? Wow, I never heard that before.
Yeah.
Got it. So
Like all my relatives are super scared of me. So yeah.
you matured really quickly.
Yeah.
So you were taking care of your siblings.
I mean, in India, I think like elder siblings play a big role when like taking care of your younger siblings.
Okay.
Like tutoring them and like just I think it's mostly around tutoring.
Okay.
And just like the love between siblings is
Right.
like a lot.
Right. Okay.
So yeah.
And I just noticed you said elder, not older. So you
Oh,
say
yeah.
your elder siblings.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So quick question.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, what are some other differences between like things that you guys say in India and the difference between India and America? Like for example, you guys don't call the elevator, you call it the lift.
Lift, yeah.
What's some of the other differences?
I think like it's tough for me to know if there's a difference. It's like if it comes up in a conversation, I'm like, oh, there's no word like this. that
Okay,
exists.
got it.
Yeah.
Even the bathroom, you don't call it the bathroom. You guys, I thought you guys called it the washroom.
Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah. We do call it the washroom.
Right. But it's like we're talking about the same thing, just a different word.
Yeah.
Got it. So my next question is, did you grow up with both parents?
Yeah.
The whole time?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. So what would you say your relationship was or growing up with both parents? You could start with either your mom or your dad.
Yeah. I think so. My mom is a housemaker.
Okay, what's your mom's name?
Kanchan.
Spell it.
Kanchan.
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 Oh, Kancha. Kancha.
Kanchan.
Kanchan.
It's not ka, it's
Okay.
ka.
Ka.
Kanchan.
Kancha.
Kanchan. N.
Oh, with an N at the end.
Yeah.
Kanchan.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
Got it. Pretty name. Pretty
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
What was your relationship like with her?
Yeah, so I think I guess it's quite similar across Indian households. Like you're super scared of your father. Like it's maybe true here as well.
Right.
But
Right.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I
so-
was super scared of my dad growing up too. Right.
Yeah. So yeah, like anything that you want from your parents, like oh I want to buy this or that, you have to go to your mom first, and
Okay.
then like get approval from there, and then like go to your dad.
Right. Right.
But yeah, I think she's both my parents have been like super supportive of me and
Okay.
what I wanted to do.
Okay.
They took me to like practices every single time. I think I made for all the practices. Nobody was that like what's the word? Timely. Like they would always come. I don't know what the word
Oh,
is.
tardy. They were never late.
Yeah, they were never late.
They were
and
always
they
present.
showed up.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah. So
okay.
I would like say both my parents were like super involved in like making that happen. My mom always like cooked food for us.
Okay.
And I would see like other kids in school, they would like bring sandwiches for lunch, which is like, but my mom always gave me like good nutritious food.
Like what?
Even to my siblings.
Like what?
It's Indian food.
Okay. Okay. What's some Indian food that you love?
I think it has changed over time.
Okay.
Now I've become like super healthy and like I understand what food I should eat and not eat.
Okay.
But I think growing up, my mom would always give us paratha, which is like stuffed bread.
Okay.
So it would be stuffed with like vegetables, and that's what like I would take to school all the time.
Okay.
So it was like good food for like a kid who's growing up.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
And now you're just like a health nut.
I try to be.
Now, what's your dad's name? Your father's name?
Sanjay.
Sanjay. Sanjay.
Yeah. Son,
Sanjay.
not son. Son.
Oh, Sanjay.
Yes.
Got it. Oh, your mom and your dad.
Yeah, there's no there's like, yeah.
Got it. So they were both very supportive of you, and pretty good experience growing up as far as your parents go.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you remember all the schools you attended because you lived in so many places?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
in India, is there kindergarten?
I think there's now. Okay, so I think we start with nursery.
Nursery. Okay.
Then there
Which is
is-
probably the equivalent to our preschool, to American preschool.
But I think nowadays there's also preschool before nursery. Maybe
Okay.
like it's changed now.
Preschool is like 3-4 years old.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I started school like before I turned 3.
Oh, so daycare. The nursery is the equivalent of daycare.
No, but for
No.
us it was not. Like it was, you had books and everything.
Oh, it's real school.
Yeah, it was real school.
Really?
There was no concept of daycare back then.
No.
Now it's like pretty prevalent.
Okay,
But
okay.
back then it was.
So it
not.
was literally called nursery.
Yeah, it
You,
was called nursery.
you remember your nursery school?
Yeah, I think so. I went to the same school from nursery till I was in 5th standard.
Oh,
So it's like nursery, kindergarten 1,
okay.
kindergarten 2,
Okay.
then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Okay.
up to 12.
Got it.
Yeah.
So you went to that same school through 5th grade.
Yes.
What was it called?
I think Oswal Public School.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was in
That was in Uttar Pradesh.
Uttar Pradesh.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
What was your experience to get, like, how did you enjoy that?
So when my parents like wanted me to get admitted to school,
Okay.
they had like a cutoff that you have to be at least 3 years before you can join. But I think my parents were fed up of me being at home, so they really wanted me to go to school. So
Right.
they were like, no, just like take her and put her in nursery. It's not going to. I think I was like,
You were younger than everybody else.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And my parents had like told the principal that if she doesn't do well, like we can repeat a class.
But you did do well.
Yeah, but I did do well.
So when you ultimately, I want to skip ahead. When you
Yeah.
graduated, were you 17, 16?
What was I? So I'm born in 94. I graduated in 2011. So 16, 17.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
All right, so you always love school, basically.
Apparently, yeah.
Now, do you guys have middle school?
So it's not
Wait.
called as like junior, middle, high school.
Okay.
It's all in one sort of, and maybe now like because we are influenced by the American culture, maybe
Right.
like kids call it that, but there's no like true concept of middle school, high school.
So there are second graders in the same building as the 11th graders?
Yeah, yeah,
Really?
yeah.
So it's just one school, one neighborhood school, period?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. But you guys moved though.
Yes.
So from sixth grade, you were in Qatar.
So I did my 6th grade in another school in Uttar Pradesh.
Okay.
Because that was supposed to be better for some reason.
Oh, okay.
Onward, yeah.
Okay.
And then
What school was that? You remember? Nah, if you
I
don't
think
remember,
it
it's
was-
fine.
I think it was called Shri, Shankar, Mumukshu, Vidyapeeth, which is a very long name.
You gotta say that again. Wait, say it again? Say it again?
Shri, Shankar, Mumukshu, Vidyapeeth.
That is a very long name for a school.
Yeah, it was called SSMV for short.
Oh, SSMV.
Yeah.
Okay, and all the smart kids went there?
Maybe? I don't know. Because not all the kids were smart in that school also, so I'm not sure if all the smart kids were there.
Right. So in India, are there private schools and public
Yes,
schools? Okay,
yes,
okay.
yes,
So
yeah.
was
But they're
SSMV?
not termed as private and public.
Oh, what are
They're
they
just
termed?
called government schools and public schools.
Okay. Oh, government and public. So if
Yeah.
it's a government school, that's the equivalent of private.
Yes.
Oh,
No,
interesting.
No, government is sorry. Government is equivalent of public. Public is run by the government here, right?
Public, yeah,
Yeah,
kind of.
yeah,
By
yeah.
the city, right.
Yes. And then private schools, yeah. But the private schools are not really termed as private, they're just like schools. So they're schools and they're government schools.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay. A
yeah.
private school is just called school.
Yeah.
Got it. So sixth grade, another school in
Uttar
UP.
Pradesh,
Can I
yeah.
call it UP?
Yeah, it's called UP.
Okay, UP.
Yeah.
And then seventh grade, where you go?
So in 7th grade, I did like a month in that school, SSMV.
Okay,
Then I went to Haryana for 6 months and did 7th grade for 6 months there.
okay,
And then I went to Qatar.
okay.
Yeah.
So whenever you guys moved, was it because your dad got a new job?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you were sort of like a military brat, even though you weren't a military brat.
Sure. Yeah, sort of.
So you go to Qatar, but you finish at Qatar.
Yes.
All right. What was the name of your school there?
MES Indian School.
MES Indian School.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it public or was it? Wait. Let me say it right. Was it
Was it-
government or was it school?
It was school.
It was.
Yeah.
Oh, it was school.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
in India, like if you are sort of not like not backward is not the right word, but like if you earn enough-ish money,
Okay.
then most people go to like schools.
Okay, got it.
Schools is like more for people who probably live.
Same
in the
thing here.
villages.
Same
Yeah.
thing in America. Parents with money send their kids to private schools.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got you. I got you.
But it's not like you need a lot of money.
Right. You don't have to
There
be
are
rich.
different- Yeah, like there are different kinds of schools also. It's
Okay.
not all schools have like crazy high salaries.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
So everybody that goes there to the school is not a rich kid.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
There are some rich kids though.
Yes.
And you guys know who they are.
But those rich kids have like other very expensive
Oh, they got their own
schools.
school.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
got it. So what was it called again?
MES Indian School.
MES
Yeah.
Indian School.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
How'd you like it?
It was fine, as you said, right? It was the formative years.
Right.
I think I got a lot of recognition because I used to play sports.
Okay.
So in our school, like there was a thing where we used to have assemblies
Okay.
where everybody, like the whole school would come out in the morning and like pray. Do you have assemblies here?
We do have assemblies.
Okay, what happens there?
But in the assemblies, it's normally a presentation happening.
Okay.
So there's some event,
Okay.
and then the whole school comes in
Okay.
and watches the people on the stage do stuff. It could be a
Oh.
play.
Oh, I
it could
see.
be a holiday.
Okay.
It could be like Black History Month, and
Okay.
people are
I
presenting.
see.
It could be the band,
Okay.
like playing for the spring concert or something.
Okay.
Those are what we call assemblies.
Okay. So for us, assemblies usually happen every day.
Okay.
And the whole school kind of gathers in lines,
Okay.
depending on like which class you are in. So every class will also have sections.
Okay.
And my school was huge.
Right.
So in my school, like sections went up to the alphabet K, L, M,
Okay.
N, from
Okay.
A to that. So
Got
it's
it.
like for one particular class.
Oh,
So
okay.
for it could be
Now,
like
by class,
12
you
M.
mean grade. So for the
Yes.
7th graders, okay,
Yes,
okay,
yes,
okay.
yes. So all the kids would like come stand in lines, and then there'll be like the stage where there'll be some sort of announcements, and there'll be prayers every day. So you
Okay.
would sing the national anthem and
Okay.
some other prayers. Because
Okay.
I was in Qatar, we also sang the Qatar national anthem
Right.
along with the Indian national anthem.
Okay.
And in that assembly, like
Okay.
if a child has won some award somewhere outside of school,
Right.
they would like announce that. So because I was winning so many sports competitions,
Okay.
I would bring my trophies to school,
Ah.
and then like the principal would give them to me on the assembly stage.
Oh, okay, okay.
So I got like a lot of recognition because of that
Got
across
it.
the school.
Got
So I
it.
would like walk the corridors of school, and like the small kids, right, like in 5th, 6th standards, would be like, oh look at her, she's Ishaani,
Right,
she won
right,
this,
right.
that. I was like,
You're like a legend.
sure.
So what you described is similar to in American school, like kids say the Pledge of Allegiance
Okay.
and they sing the national anthem
Okay.
like every morning.
Okay.
But it's like it'll be the whole school at one time over the loudspeaker, but it'll be
Oh,
like
okay.
just your class.
Oh, okay.
And then in high school, it's kind of like kids just stand if they want to for the Pledge of Allegiance, and either not. It's not so much of a formality in high school. Like everybody's kind of like doing their own
Yeah.
thing.
Okay.
But okay, that's interesting. So you guys have, and you guys call it assemblies every day.
Yes, yes.
How
But
long?
so assemblies also, because Qatar is so hot,
Okay.
we had like twice a week instead of every day.
Oh, okay.
And then like we would have but we would still have the prayers. Everybody would just be in their class.
Okay,
Like how
okay.
you explained.
So let's talk about that for a second. Like
Yeah.
the climate.
Yeah.
You said Qatar is so hot.
Yeah.
What's the temperature like?
Probably 40s, 50 degrees Celsius.
40, 50 degrees Celsius. Okay. And
I don't
And-
know what that
what it equates to. But
Yeah.
like, is it like summer year round?
So in winters, it doesn't get like super chilly. It'll probably go up to like, if like, it's very harsh winter, it'll probably go to like single digit Celsius temperature.
Okay.
But it would never go to like negative Celsius temperature.
Got it.
Yeah.
So 40 degrees Celsius equates to 104 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Every day?
Yeah.
104?
Yeah.
And then 50 degrees Celsius is 122 degrees
Yes.
Fahrenheit.
And I used to play outdoors in this weather because of cricket practices.
That's bananas.
Yeah.
So heat in America is nothing to you.
Yeah.
Like when it's like 80 degrees, you're like, yo, it's cold out here.
Yes.
Like in America, a heat wave is considered 3 consecutive days of 90 degrees.
Yeah.
So if it's 90 degrees for 3 days straight, that's a heat wave. And Americans are like, oh, I'm about to die. I need my air conditioner.
Yeah. Yeah.
In Qatar, it's over 100 degrees basically every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. So you said in the winter, what do you guys consider the winter? What months, by the way?
Similar to here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so November, December, like December, January, February, March, that is the winter?
Not like March, probably like Jan. So November, December, Jan.
Okay.
I would say like winter months for Qatar, yeah.
So single digit Celsius, so 9 degrees Celsius is 48 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Which is a little cold. It's a little cold. So you guys have coats? You guys wear coats in the Middle East?
Not as heavy as I have to wear in Massachusetts.
Right,
We
right.
have like some jackets
Okay.
that we wear, but not heavy coats.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. But most of the year it's
Yeah.
now. So that's Qatar. What about India? Is there a winter where you're from?
Yes.
There is.
Yes.
Okay.
So in India, the winters feel harsher than US.
Really?
Because here, like things are very insulated. So if you're indoors, you're not really feeling cold.
True.
But in India, that's not the case. So you feel like really cold.
Even in the house.
Yes.
So you guys don't just turn the heat up?
Yeah, but even like not everybody can afford having heaters.
Okay.
And also, like, it's not centralized heating systems as we have in US.
Okay.
Yeah, it still gets like super.
Okay,
cold.
got it,
Yeah.
got it.
A lot of times people will only turn on heaters at night, and like during daytime they'll like wear jackets and like
Okay.
shawls. And,
But so do you have all 4 seasons? Is there like spring?
no, there's no.
There's no spring.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit of winter and then summer all year round.
Yeah, there's something called monsoon. Which
Monsoon,
is the
okay.
rainy season.
Okay.
Yeah.
When is the rainy season?
I think it's around like June, July time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is it raining every day?
Not every day, but it rains quite
A
a
lot.
lot when that happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting. What food did you like better? Indian food or Qatari food?
I think when I was in Qatar, like I still mainly had Indian food because
Oh,
I was
okay.
eating at home always.
So your parents like maintain the culture?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you like any of the Qatari food at all?
Yeah, it's good. I like Middle Eastern food.
Okay.
The falafels and shawarmas, they're pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they're pretty healthy, right? Since you like
Yeah.
the healthy stuff.
Yeah.
Now you said you guys prayed a lot.
No, no.
Well, I mean, at least in the assembly, you guys did
Oh,
a prayer,
right, yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
So, was everybody the same religion?
No.
Okay, so let's
Yeah.
talk about that.
Yeah.
So, India, the primary religion, correct me if I'm wrong, is Hinduism.
Yes, but there's no like official religion.
Right,
Yeah,
got it.
yeah.
So you practice what you want,
Yeah.
but most people are Hindu,
Yes.
and then
majority.
the second is Islam,
Yes.
and then third is Christianity.
I'm not sure about third. Like we also have Sikhs,
Okay.
and then like Christians and Parsis. There are a lot of religions.
Oh, it's a lot of
Yeah.
so it's like it's Hinduism,
Yeah.
Islam, and then everybody else.
Yeah. There's also Jainism, and I don't know like what is the breakdown of that.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
What was your family?
Hinduism. Yeah.
Okay, so most of the kids who went to your school were Hindu.
So in Middle East, it's like
Middle East-
Islamist state, right?
Right.
So,
So that's it.
Yeah.
Flips. It flips
Yeah.
in the Middle East, where
Yeah.
number one is Islam.
yes.
Right.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, so they were saying Islamic prayers mostly.
So we didn't have like I think in my school in the Middle East we
Mm-hmm.
didn't have a prayer. Probably I don't remember this part, but
Okay.
like we sang both the Qatar national anthem and the Indian national anthem.
Okay, got it. So you sung both national anthems, but it
Yeah.
wasn't necessarily a prayer per se.
Yes, I think
Okay.
we did have a prayer. I'm not like remembering it now.
Nah, it's all good. It's all
Yeah,
good. It's all good.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
what sports did you play? So you said you got a lot of recognition for sports. What sports
Yeah.
did you play in school?
Badminton,
Badminton.
and outside of school was cricket.
Now, when I was in college,
Yeah.
I had to take a gym class, and I took badminton,
Uh-huh.
and I learned how serious badminton is. It is it's
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah.
So you guys got the what's it called again? The bird? What's it called?
Shuttlecock.
The shuttlecock.
Yeah,
You're right. I called it the bird. That was so disrespectful. You guys are flipping that thing super fast, like across the net.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How well did you do in badminton?
So I was the national champion in Qatar. For
Wow.
badminton. Yeah.
Wow, you were the national champion. Now, is there a lot of money in badminton overseas?
Not as much as cricket or tennis.
Okay.
But it's catching up, and badminton is becoming popular across the world now.
Right.
Yeah.
So the top cricket players are millionaires? Is that
Yeah, definitely.
the top badminton players, are they millionaires?
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
maybe they hit millions, but not as many
Right.
millions as cricketers.
One sport, the one time I went to Mumbai that I saw that amazed me.
Yeah.
Tell me if you're familiar with this sport. I know you are. Was kabaddi. I love kabaddi. That's my favorite sport ever.
Yeah. It's called kabaddi.
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 Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do women play that? I only saw the
Yeah,
boys
women-
playing it.
Women also play it. But
Okay.
there's not like men and women don't play together because it's so rough.
Right, right,
Yeah, women
right.
have their separate kabaddi.
Have you ever played it?
Yeah, I think when I was like a kid.
But not an adult. What do you prefer? Do you prefer cricket or badminton?
Everybody asks me this question. I don't know how to answer it.
Is equal?
Yeah.
Equal love?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
got
Like,
it.
I just like playing sports in general.
So you
Like,
play football too?
Football. I've played football. I've tried I've played tennis. I've
Okay.
played table tennis. I've tried baseball. I've tried golfing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just love sports. You're in the right country to be loving sports.
But I don't like American sports.
So you don't like baseball, you don't like hockey, you don't like football, and
I
you don't like.
baseball.
Okay.
But I don't like American football.
You don't?
No.
Okay. Okay. What about basketball?
It's like I prefer sports where I don't have to snatch things from others.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So the guys, or not, forget the guys, the people in Qatar and India don't play basketball, by the way.
They
You don't.
do.
Oh, you do. So you see basketball courts and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've
okay.
also played basketball.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Okay.
I've not reached the levels I've reached with
badminton and
cricket.
right?
Yeah. But I was pretty good at tennis. I think I was number one player in my school in tennis.
Wow. Wow.
I'm just really quick at picking hand-eye coordination games.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah,
So if you took up juggling, you would probably pick it up in
probably, yeah.
an hour. Okay. So you graduate. Do you in Qatar is there a graduation for 12th graders?
We have what is it called? It's not a graduation, it's just a farewell
Ceremony.
thing kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, where they will give titles to folks, but
Okay.
those titles are not determined by students, they are given by the school.
All right.
So they are more formal titles.
So what did you get? I know you cleaned up at the farewell.
Oh, okay. Oh, it wasn't even titles. It was basically best outgoing student.
Right.
But I didn't get that, and I was really upset about.
No. So in
Yeah.
America,
Yeah.
the seniors get a yearbook, right?
Right.
And in your yearbook is everybody's pictures,
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah,
blah blah blah,
yeah.
and it's most popular, best dressed.
We didn't have that.
No. Okay.
No.
So you guys have most outgoing student.
Yeah.
And you were you were upset
Not
that you didn't
most
get it.
outgoing.
Oh.
Best outgoing student.
Oh, okay.
Which
Okay.
means that they are most they were the best in academics and everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it didn't look at the holistic picture.
Right.
So
right.
the teachers who taught me in high school thought that I should have gotten it.
Right. Right.
But I didn't, and I was super upset, and I went home and cried. And
Right.
my dad is like, "Why the hell are you crying? Just study." And I'm like, "Oh God."
So it's the
Yeah.
equivalent, and I'm asking, is it the equivalent in America of the valedictorian? Like the number one?
Yes,
Right.
yes,
And number
yes.
two is the salutatorian.
We don't have number twos.
Oh, there's
We
no
only
number
believe in
two. It's number
Yeah,
one or it.
yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
It's even in most high schools, it's a top 10 or a top 20.
No, there's no.
There's no number two. It's
Either
number
you are
one,
number one
and that's
or
it.
you get out.
Oh, wow, that's serious.
Yeah,
So I can see how you were upset, especially if you was going hard, if you were going hard with your academics and your sports. You're
Yeah.
I'm the most well-rounded student.
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah.
Got it. Okay. Okay. Did that affect you? Did that affect you going forward? Did it increase your drive to want to do better?
Yeah, I think at that time I was I'm going to get the highest. So we have something called board exams
Okay.
in 10th and 12th.
Okay.
So board exams are by the book education of board of education.
So where I grew up,
yeah.
all the 11th graders in the state of New Jersey had to take this test called the HSPT.
Okay.
It stood for High School Proficiency Test.
Okay.
So it didn't matter if you were from the hood or from the
Yeah,
suburbs.
yeah.
If you went to public school,
Yeah.
every 11th grader has to take this test in order to graduate.
Yes.
And then it became the HSPA. So the kids were calling it the HESPA. I think it changed to High School Proficiency Assessment.
Okay.
They call it the HESPA.
Okay.
And the highest you could score was 500, but you needed a 300 to pass.
Yeah.
So that was the quote government test that everybody had to take.
Yeah, this is similar, but it's not just government test. Any school has to be associated with a education board.
Okay.
So each education board has a syllabus that they're supposed to follow.
Okay.
So my board was called CBSE.
Okay.
So all the schools across the world which follow this board have to give this 10th and 12th exam.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And you needed to graduate.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
you have to pass, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So what are the scores that you guys get?
Yeah, so again, it's 5 subjects. Every
Okay.
subject is out of 100.
Okay.
And it's like percentage based.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what percentage do you need to pass?
I think, I don't know, probably like, I never had to
So-
worry about it.
You're like, I have no idea. Like I was always at the top. But what are the 5 subjects? Math?
Yeah, math. So you can select what subjects you want.
Really? You get to pick?
Not like for the exam purpose. You have to select what subjects you want in 11th and 12th
Okay.
standard. So there's like science stream, there's commerce stream, there's medical stream.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So mine was science without bio.
Okay.
So that's like physics, chemistry, maths, computer science, and English.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. And you just smashed it in all 5, of course.
I mean, I got a 95% score, but
Wow.
that was not the highest in my school.
Okay. So another thing in America that high school students do is take the SAT.
Yeah,
I
we
know
all do that.
I know you're familiar with SAT.
Yeah.
So like colleges and you guys call them colleges or universities?
Colleges. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Colleges overseas, what do they look at to admit you?
So in India, we have like very competitive exams to get into engineering colleges, which everybody wants. Most of the people
Right.
want to get into engineering colleges.
Okay.
It is super competitive.
So here,
Yeah.
the number one MIT college in America, I said the number one MIT college. The number one engineering college in America is MIT.
Yeah.
What's the equivalent to MIT in India?
So we have something called IITs.
IITs?
Indian Institute of Technologies.
Okay.
There are like multiple of those.
Oh, okay.
And those are like the most coveted
Okay.
institutes you can get into.
Okay.
So like whole of India like studies for 2 years. Now like people start from 6th grade, but that's absurd.
Wow.
But they like slog for 2 years in 11th and 12th to try to get into those colleges.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where did you go?
I didn't go to IITs.
You didn't?
I did not,
Why not?
because I didn't crack the exam.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So
okay.
like there's a lot of money in India for like these coaching institutes
Right.
which prepare you for this exam.
Okay.
I didn't go to those institutes.
Gotcha.
There are like people who are inherently smart and don't need to go to those institutes, but I was not one of those.
Okay.
And I didn't even like prepare for it. Maybe, yeah, I was busy like playing sports and stuff.
So at your farewell ceremony, did you know what you wanted to do with your life?
With my life,
Yeah.
I guess I was just like, yeah, I think I didn't know at that time that I would be here
Right.
talking to you, but in general, like in US,
Right.
But I wanted to pursue engineering because I think everybody was pursuing engineering.
Okay.
I didn't have like any dreams of what I would do with that degree.
Got it.
Yeah, which
So
I
you're
feel
like,
like,
I'm just going to school.
yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
So where did you go?
I went to a college in New Delhi. It's called Delhi Technological University.
Okay.
It's not one of the IITs, but it's still
But it's
like,
still,
highly reputed.
right,
Yeah.
like Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's still highly, okay. Okay. So you go there and you do 4 years?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what was your major? I think you said computer science, or was
No,
it
it
in?
was actually not. So I was always super interested in computer science.
Right.
But I think as a kid, I was like, oh, because I am so interested in computer science, I can learn it on my own. So I should strive to learn more things.
Okay.
So I took up electronics and communications engineering.
Okay. What is that for somebody who doesn't know? In a nutshell, high level, what is it?
It's more about like hardware and how you develop like chips and microprocessors.
Oh, really?
Things.
Really? Okay. So the physical hardware that goes in it. Oh, interesting. So
Yeah.
what was your interest level in that? Scale
Not
of
much.
Not much. You're like, this
Yeah.
is not. So
Yeah.
college is the time to figure out what you want to do. And if
Yeah.
like a lot of kids change their major.
Yeah, that's not a concept in India.
Nah, so whatever you pick in the beginning is what you
Yeah,
got to stick
yeah,
with.
yeah.
Okay, but you determine you don't like it. Like this is not really where
Yeah.
you want to go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
When you graduate, now in college, is there a graduation or is there a farewell?
There is, yeah, again, it's called farewell. It's
called
not
farewell.
called graduation
Okay.
ceremonies. My college particularly didn't have like a event associated with it because
Okay.
there were so many students. Like
Got it.
only the toppers get to have like a ceremony of their own where
Okay.
somebody would come and give them a medal.
Okay.
But that's different across colleges in India.
Got
It's
it.
Not, there's no standard for
So
it.
one question I forgot to ask you about high school. Well,
Yeah.
you don't call it high school, but your formative years.
Yeah.
Did you work? Did you have a job?
No.
So you never worked from? Okay, got it. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. You get your farewell from the university, and then what happens?
So in India, like in undergrad, we have this concept of on-campus placements, where companies from whichever company wants to hire from your college would come for a career day, and
Right.
they would like take whatever interviews they want.
The
whatever
equivalent of
exams.
recruiting day here in America.
Yes, but I think it's not like the recruiting day doesn't turn into offers, right? Does it?
It can.
Okay.
It can if they like you.
Okay.
So for you guys, it's all offers. Period.
Yes.
The corporations and the companies recruit directly out of the
Yes,
colleges.
yes,
Okay.
yes,
Okay.
yes. So that's
Similar.
why
It's somewhat similar here. You got certain companies
Yeah.
who well, I won't say only, but
Yeah.
they'll go to MIT first.
Yeah.
If it's a dance company, they'll go to Juilliard 1st. And then they'll look other places.
Yeah.
If it's a technology company, they'll go to MIT, they'll go to Purdue, they'll go to Stanford.
Yeah.
You know, those schools first, like whatever the reputed, like you said, the reputed school is. So sometimes it might be an offer. Like if you want to make if you want to be a perfumist and you want to like make sense in cologne,
Yeah.
like it's like 2 or 3 colleges in America
Yeah.
where the actual companies recruit directly out of there. So it depends.
Yeah.
Like they'll come there and they'll pick who they want.
Yeah.
But for you guys, they come and it's an offer, period.
Yes.
Interesting.
Like they will come and they'll have their recruitment process in place. You have to give exams. Like
Okay.
they will have whatever tests and then they'll shortlist. But at the end of it, like you will get an offer, sort of.
Really?
Yeah.
So who offered you?
Barclays.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. And you were at Barclays for how long?
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
How did it come? All right, so now here we go. Drum roll. Brrr. How'd you get to America? Well, how did that happen?
Yeah. So
And what made you even want to come to America?
I think it was less about like coming to America and more going to Georgia Tech. So
Okay.
I really wanted to pursue my master's in human-computer interaction.
Okay.
And I first heard about this topic of human-computer interaction when I was in my 3rd year of college.
Okay.
So I applied for this workshop from MIT Media Lab, which is
Okay.
happening in Mumbai.
Okay. MIT had a presence in India.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay.
And I applied for it, I got in, so I went for this 1 week long workshop, and that's where like I first heard of this concept at CI, and like I was really intrigued by it because like it involved a lot of like fast paced prototyping and like seeing your ideas into reality very quickly,
Okay.
and I really like that aspect.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
What is human computer interaction? What does that mean? Give me an example.
It's basically you are determining how humans interact with computers.
Okay.
So by interaction, I mean like your phone, right? Like
Right.
you're doing your swipes,
Okay.
you are scrolling things.
Right.
All that is a part of human-computer interaction.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what you like. This is my passion.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
did kind of find it
Yes.
in college. Okay.
Yes. But even then, like it wasn't. I found it, but I didn't do anything about it. I
Right.
went on to work for Barclays.
Okay.
So my dream is to like have something of my own,
Right.
like a company.
Okay. Okay.
And I tried doing that when I was at Barclays.
Okay.
But it didn't pan out.
Right.
So at that point, I decided that, to understand holistically how a product is made, I think I need knowledge about HCI as well.
Okay.
And that's how I,
So by the way, just because it didn't pan out that first time,
yeah.
you still have plenty of time to get
Yeah,
to do
yeah,
your
of
own thing.
course.
So
Yeah.
let's point
Yeah.
that out.
Yeah.
But all right, so it was the MIT program. Where did Georgia Tech come in?
Yeah, so then I went back to my university after the week-long thing, and I searched for programs which kind of do similar things.
Okay.
And I really liked Georgia Tech's program because it was both technical and HCI focused. So yeah.
What's the application process like? Like, what did you have to go through?
I had to give GRE exam.
Okay.
And then I had to get state I have to write my statement of purpose, like why do I want to go there,
Okay.
and I had to get letter of recommendations from 3 folks.
Okay.
I had to also give an exam called TOEFL.
What's it called?
TOEFL. It's
Oh, okay. I know what
yeah,
you're talking about.
yeah,
I know what
yeah,
you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah. So because I'm not like native English speaker, so I had to give that exam.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You had to take English?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
That's pretty much it, I think.
Okay. How long did they take to get back with you?
Probably like 6 weeks or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it like nerve wracking waiting for that response?
Yeah.
You're like, please pick me. All right. So they do pick you. They say,
Yeah.
Ishaani, we want you at Georgia Tech in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
Now what happens? You go to your parents. Like, how do you get? Who pays for you to come here?
Yeah, my parents.
Your parents.
Yeah.
So.
Actually, I ended up getting like research assistantship.
Oh,
so
really?
My tuition,
Wait, what's it called?
Research.
A
Research assistantship.
Okay, a research assistantship.
Yes.
Okay.
At Georgia Tech.
Okay.
So my fees like became 3/4.
Oh, okay. So Georgia Tech kind of pays for you to come over here, or they help you out.
Yeah, so Georgia Tech's program is nice in the sense that once you reach there,
Right.
I mean, it depends. You can also get it. You can get this research assistantship before you join as well.
Okay.
But basically, if you get this position of graduate research assistant or graduate teaching assistant,
Okay.
you get your tuition like waived off and you get a monthly stipend. So that was really cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So you stayed on campus at Georgia?
No, off campus. Yeah.
So you found an apartment before you even moved over here?
Oh yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How'd you like Georgia?
It was nice.
Was it a culture shock for you?
I think the culture shock was like India and America, not particularly Georgia culture shock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask, because I know for a fact that Atlanta is largely black people.
Right.
You were not around a lot of black people in India and Qatar.
Right.
How was that experience?
I didn't I didn't think of it as any different.
Okay.
I have not specifically been around white and black people before, but
Okay.
because I was in Qatar, I was still around a lot of people who are not
The same as you.
me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was fine.
So you were used to it.
Yeah.
You were used to
Yeah.
it being around different
Yeah.
types of people. Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. So you specifically major in human computer interaction at Georgia Tech?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So how'd you get to Boston?
How did I get to Boston? So
Right.
then I got a job here at MathWorks.
Ah, nice. Oh, so you is this the first time you graduate? Did you graduate from Georgia Tech?
Yes.
Now, your graduation, do your parents come?
Yes,
Your
they did.
brothers came?
Yeah, my brother came.
So
So I have
they-
a sister as well.
Oh, you
but
have a sister?
My sister didn't come because she had her college going on in India.
Okay. Oh, so when you said your siblings, you have one brother and one sister.
Yes,
Your
yeah.
brother was when you were 10, your
Youngest.
brother was 1,
yeah.
and your sister was 5.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Your sister didn't come because she was in school,
Yes.
but your brother came and your parents came.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. So you get a job in Boston,
Yeah.
doing your thing.
Yeah.
And how would you compare the differences personally between from Boston, Massachusetts, and Atlanta, Georgia?
So in Atlanta, I lived in the city. I
Okay.
lived in Midtown. So it was always bustling and everybody was out.
A
and-
whole lot going on.
Yeah, I
Right.
could just walk out and do my thing.
Okay.
But here, because I live in the suburbs, I had to buy a car, and that's the only way I can get around.
Right.
And then when I bought the car, COVID hit. So
Right.
I haven't really explored Massachusetts much.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay. That is very interesting. Let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
And you can tell me if you've ever been asked this question before in your life. You ready? On a scale of 1 to 10,
Yeah.
with 1 being the worst ever and 10 being the best possible, how would you rate your childhood?
I think I would rate it 9.
9.
Yeah.
What would have had to happen for you to say 10?
I mean, there's always room for improvement.
Right. Now, someone else that I interviewed said that same thing. Okay, I like that. Personally, how would you rate your childhood?
I would say a 9.
A 9?
I would say a 9 only because
my parents always pushed us to try to do better. So if I said 10, then that would mean they left no space.
Right.
I would say 9 because
Okay.
the expectation will be for us to do better for ours as we move on.
I'm gonna ask you the same question twice. First, I'm gonna ask negatively, and then I'm gonna go positive.
Okay.
Do you have a worst childhood day or time period that you would like to forever forget?
I don't think so.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair answer. Fair answer. All right, now I'll flip it.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite childhood day or time period that, if you could, you would like to go back to?
So, like, I don't personally, like, believe in going back and correcting things.
Oh, I know
sort
that's
of.
right.
So, like, whatever happened, I take it as an experience and learn from it and
Okay.
move on. So, I don't want to change anything or, like, go back and relive it.
Because you wouldn't be who you are today.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Would you say, was there any event in your childhood that occurred that you feel affected your life forever, either negatively or positively?
Again, like, I'm not a person who feels a lot.
Okay.
Like, negatively and positively.
Okay.
So, I wouldn't say, like, there was one instant which made me where I am right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair answer. Fair answer. Moving forward.
Yeah.
In your personal opinion, what is your overall perception of how your childhood growing up affected you today? Like, who is the Ishaani, the woman that you became?
Yeah.
And do you feel that all these experiences and moving around a lot, like, made you the person you are today?
Yeah, definitely. I think, like, because I was so much into sports and, like, how my parents brought me up, I can see the difference between me and my friends in the mindset that I have towards life versus they. Like, I don't easily get scared of things. Like, I'm always, like, trying to do things and, like, figuring stuff out. Most of the times, I don't get bogged down with what's coming onto my head and
Okay.
the unknown and the uncertainty. But I do see that a lot of times that's not the case for others, which was something that I realized, like, very recently. I used to just think that everybody's like this, right? Like, everybody is wanting to do so many things. Everybody is, like, always leading and figuring things out.
Okay.
And enjoying that process.
Right,
But
right.
it's not the case.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So one more time, I just want to revisit this one topic. I know you don't like revisiting stuff. But ultimately, what is it that where do you want to be? Like, let's say that one more time. Like, what is it that your dream job, your dream career, what is it?
Yeah. So I want to, like, bring sports and technology together.
Really?
Yeah. So actually, my statement of purpose when I applied for Georgia Tech was also this dream of mine to create technology that can help athletes, like, improve their performance.
Okay.
And by athletes, I don't mean, like, people who have already made it into NBA and, like, on an international stage.
Okay.
But people who sort of want to, pursue sports as their career and they don't have access to coaches.
Okay.
So I want to, like, create tech to help those people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And we're not going to give any examples because I don't want anybody to steal your ideas.
No, for sure. So this was my master's thesis as well.
Oh, you did this already on your master's thesis?
That was just exploration. It didn't go anywhere.
Okay. So what would be an example?
Yeah, so I basically created or conceptualized a device,
Okay.
which, like, a person could put in their shoe, and then when they move across in the badminton court, it would track the movements.
Right.
And then it would give you suggestions on, like, how you can improve this movement.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
yeah.
We really wish you the best on that. Like, I would love to see your name in lights. Like, Ishaani has created this new technology for athletes to help them train and get better.
Yeah.
That would be amazing to see that.
Yeah.
Last thing.
Yes.
You ready?
Yeah.
Give some advice to blank-year-old Ishaani.
Okay.
So, given everything that you know now, the person you are today, all the things you experienced in life so far, if you could talk to a younger version of you,
Yeah.
how old would she be? Like 11-year-old Ishaani or whatever. How old would she be, and what advice would you give to her?
So I think let's come back to the age part later.
Okay.
But, like, something that I've seen change for me over time is like I was very serious about things, and like I was always like it has to happen in this certain way,
Right.
and very idealistic in my approach.
Okay.
And that was not good because like that's just going to bring you sadness. Like world is not ideal, right?
Right.
Yeah. So now I like I'm better at seeing like both the sides of things and like being in this gray area, and it makes me I don't feel bad all the time. Like my emotions are more stable because of it, and I'm just like more chill in that sense. So yeah, I think that's the advice that I would give. Like, don't take things too seriously. It's going to work out, and yeah,
Ishaani, we thank you for coming through.
yeah,
Appreciate you being here.
yeah. Thanks for having me.